What's going on, my wonderful Retro Squad? This is your boy Retro Quin, and today we have a cash request from an artist by the name of Rain, and he has a lead single, Remember, that'll be dropping in April with his EP that he'll be dropping as well. Now, he reached out to me a few days ago, and we kind of been in contact, in which we've been in contact for a while, not off and on, because he's been talking about his EP and stuff that he's dropping, but he wanted me to get this particular song up on the channel just to go ahead and kind of get some traction behind it and stuff. And like I did say, he wants this to be his lead single that he's gonna be having come out for his EP that's dropping in April. And he wanted me to give, you know, a quick little background and stuff on him, just so y'all can get an idea of what type of music he makes, and you know, just some of the influence and stuff from other artists and stuff that's in his music and everything. Now I won't give y'all like everything that we talked about, but just a couple of high points right here on so that y'all can know. But he did tell me that he's been professionally rapping, or you know, like professionally on the music scene for about a year now, and he's been writing and rapping for about 4 years, and he has done music with Futuristic. And for those that listen to NF and been following my NF journey and stuff, y'all know that I do have a song with NF and Future up on the channel. So that's the artist that he's referring to when he say that he worked with Futuristic. So that's pretty cool right there. But he said that he's an Eastern Serbian Turkish by heritage, and he lives in Sydney, Australia. Music has grossed over 50,000 streams independently. And what else do we have? He loves to focus on lyrical, like deep lyricism, introspective themes, and he likes to focus on real life and stuff. So that kind of give you an idea of what musical realm he's in and stuff like that. And he's worked with Sony over in the UK, Liberty Music. He has a 2024 single, Mama Says, so y'all make sure that y'all go and check that out. And then he said that he has a style that's blended with R&B, soul, and trap, so that kind of give you a little bit more of the style of music that he has. And he also said that he's been liking with artists such as NF, J. Cole, and Black. And you know, like those are some of the influence that's throughout his music as well. But that's pretty much everything that I give y'all as far as like his background and stuff like that. Like I said, we did talk about a lot of other stuff as well, but those are some of the high points that he wanted me to kind of touch on in the video and stuff. So y'all just make sure that y'all go and support him. He will have the album, or I keep saying album, he will have the EP that's dropping in April, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Y'all make sure that y'all follow him over on Spotify so that y'all can support him and stuff like that, and give him a follow on Instagram. I have all of that stuff down below in the description and everything. But we're finna go ahead and let it play through so I can get a feel for it, and then we'll go back and I'll point out some of the high points throughout the song. Let's see. Let's get it. Interesting beat selection.
Gotta remember this. Gotta remember this. Wouldn't make it to my year one without my day ones. Every time I lost, they reminded me that I won. Pen sharp, man sharp, God, I'm in great form. Jedi in my soul, but a Yoda, I'll be one. I'm a little cheeky 20-something with a lot of dreams. Mama told me if you believe, it's your reality. Wrapped and slapped with my bank account empty. Now I'm waking up to what label me in a couple 100 G's. You surprised, not me. I had my head down and I worked for the shit. I wrote a lot of words that I thought was shit. Too bold, my eyes out, I still saw my vision. A house with a view while I tour on commission. Money don't just go to your account, it also goes to your brain. Bruce Lee said, be water, my friend. Listen, just be rain. Be something the big man made. Thank my ancestors for the life they gave, but let's strip away the tag and just go back to the caves. We're forgetting who's me, who's you. We gotta go back to our roots. It's time we finally break loose. God didn't make them man-made rules. Play my cards right, but sometimes I still feel like the fool. Jokes on you, that is the walk that I turn my tails, but I don't move. Poker face, heavy gravity in my palms. There's nothing I can't carry. Psalms when I open IG, then quotes right on my mind heavy. I lie, but up in the class with J. Cole, sitting in my roof thinking who's in my home. I wear it for some, my true stuff as in my soul. That way you can't take it from me anymore. Yeah, gotta remember this. Gotta remember this.
Gotta remember this. See if it's gonna play out. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna let it play out right now. Okay, so I will say right off the bat, definitely like an inspirational and motivational type song in my opinion. And like, you know, right off the bat, that kind of, and like y'all already know I'm not one to compare artists to other artists and stuff like that, but being that he said that he does have like enough influence and stuff like that in his music, just going off of that with the motivational kind of, you know, talking to yourself, keeping yourself uplifted and stuff like that, that definitely flows right into everything that, or a lot of the stuff that we went over throughout the NF journey that we covered on the channel and stuff. So I do like that. But we're going to take it back from the top, and I just want to point out a couple of things. And I didn't get a chance to like really catch everything. I'll have to listen to it on my own and like just really lock in and stuff so that I could be able to catch all of the lyrics. But with him having a certain accent, some of the things are hard for me to catch. But I'll try to, you know, break it down as much as I can based off of what I hear. But we're finna go ahead and take it back from the top and point out some things. I do like the beat selection though.
Yeah, gotta.
I wonder what type of instrument that is right there too. It's definitely like an air instrument, or at least that's what it sounds like. But I don't know exactly what it is though.
Gotta remember this. Gotta.
I like that too. Gotta remember this.
Gotta remember this. Yeah, wouldn't make it to my year one without my day one.
So right there in that first line right there, he was like, I wouldn't have made it to my year one without my day ones. And first thing that I think about, especially based off of reading what he was saying as far as like being, you know, being into the music scene for about a year now. I just personally feel like it's one of them things where you have that team behind you, and you know, like you just having that strong support system to keep supporting you, you know, keep pushing you, keeping you uplifted at all times, let you know like, hey, you got this, you can keep doing this, I'm behind you 100% of the way, you know. And like even when it comes to like, you know, especially with the independent game, it's a lot harder to kind of, you know, become mainstream and stuff. So you're gonna need a lot of people that's helping you with the, you know, spread word of mouth, social media, foot traffic, you know, all throughout the streets and stuff like that, like kind of helping promote you and stuff. So, you know, just being able to make it to that year one in music and stuff by having that support system and that right team behind you. So I love that first line that he gave us right there.
Wouldn't make it to my year one without my day one. Every time I lost, they reminded me that I won. Pen sharp, man sharp, God, I'm in great form. Jedi in my soul, but a Yoda, Obi-Wan. I'm a little cheeky 20-something with a lot of dreams. Mama told me if you believe it's your reality.
See, I like that right there too. Still talking about that support system, and like, you know, his mom telling him like if you believe in it, you know, like go, it's yours. Only thing you got to do is just believe, and then you can go out there and achieve that. Like it just start with a little bit of belief, a little bit of faith. Y'all know I tell you that faith the size of a mustard seed. It's amazing what you can do if you have a little bit of faith and you just have that drive to want to keep going.
Reality, right to slap with my bank account empty. Now I'm waking up to a label me in a car for 100 G's. You surprised, not me. I have my head down and I work for the shit. I wrote a lot of words that I thought was shit. Too bold, my eyes out, I still saw my vision. A house with a view while I tour on commission. Money don't just.
So right there towards like those last few lines that he's saying right there, like he put his head down and he worked. He had a vision. He seen what life was supposed to look like and what he wanted it to look like. So he put his head down and continued to work. And a lot of people, you know, especially I tell y'all all the time, when it comes to these independent artists or even these artists that are mainstream and stuff, a lot of the people, they only see the end result, but they don't see these countless nights, you know, them being up 2-3 days straight, like constantly in the booth, constantly writing, you know. He talked about it. He thought some of his early music was trash, but it's like just constantly putting out music, constantly even just recording. You don't even have to put it out, but just trying to find that right sound for you, find the material and stuff, like what you want to talk about, what you want to rap about, sing about. Like they just don't see that grind. The only thing they see is that end result. And I tell y'all all the time, I'm one of those people that I'm in love with the process, like the behind the scenes, what it took for you to get, you know, in the eyesight of people and stuff like that. But I just love that process, and I fall in love with the process, man. I love it.
Too bold, my eyes out, I still saw my vision. A house with a view while I tour on commission. Money don't just go to your account, it also goes to your brain. Bruce Lee said, be water, my friend. Listen, just be rain. Be something the big man made. Thank my ancestors for the life they gave. But let's strip away the tag and just go back to the caves. We're forgetting who's me, who's you. We gotta go back to our roots. It's time we finally break loose. God didn't make them man-made rules. Blame my cause, right? But sometimes I still feel like the fool. Jokes on you. God is the walker that turn my tails, but I don't move. Poker face, heavy gravity in my palms. There's nothing I can't carry. Psalms when I open IG, then quotes right on my mind heavy. I lie, but up in the clouds with J. Cole, sitting my roof thinking who's in my home. I wear it for stuff.
So I like that line right there too, cause to me that's kind of like him giving a nod to J. Cole. Like I told y'all, he said that J. Cole had, you know, he's influenced a lot by J. Cole, and J. Cole is actually one of my favorite artists. So I'm honest, I'm probably say like top 3 as far as like the artists that I love and stuff. But he had a line where he mentioned like sitting on the rooftop and stuff. Now I can't remember the album. Was it Forest Hill Drive? I ain't 100% sure, but I remember he had like a album cover or something like that where he was sitting on the rooftop. But I do like that J. Cole call out that he just gave right there.
Open IG, then quotes right on my mind heavy. I lie, but up in the clouds with J. Cole, sitting my roof thinking who's in my home. I wear it for some, my true stuff as in my soul. That way you can't take it from me anymore. Yeah.
Also, I can't remember if I said it or not, but the artist's name is Rain. That's the name that he go by. But like I said, I have all of that stuff down below in the description and in the title and everything like that. But if I didn't say that from the beginning, I do apologize. But the artist's name is Rain.
Yeah. Gotta remember this. Gotta remember this.
I love this sound. I think that was it. Yeah, that's it right there. But like I did tell y'all earlier, y'all please make sure that y'all go and support Rain. Just do that for me. If you don't do nothing else, man, like, you know, give him a follow on Instagram. You know, hit him up in his DM, let him know how you like the song. You know, check out his other songs and stuff that he has up on Spotify. Just go and support him, man, because I told y'all, like, that independent grind is different. It's like you don't have that machine behind you pushing those buttons and doing all of the lead work and stuff for you. So it's just a different grind when you're independent. And anything I could do to help out, you know, I love being able to just kind of help, you know, push that artist forward and stuff. And I hope that you all can do the same thing. Like I said, a simple follow, you know, hit them up in the DM, say, hey, keep going, I like what you're doing. You know, even if you don't like the music, just let them know like what you don't like about it. Like, don't bash them or nothing like that. But sometimes artists need to hear what you don't like about it so that they can go and change that going forward. So y'all keep that in mind as well. But I hope that y'all did enjoy it. Like I said, I can't say it enough. Y'all make sure that y'all go and support Rain on all of his platforms and stuff like that. I will have everything down below in the description section so that y'all can go and support him and stuff. But that's gonna do it for the video. Y'all make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Stay positive and stay smiling. And without further ado, this is your boy Quin. I'm out.